Alright, folks, good afternoon. Good afternoon, and welcome up to the Wallace Civic Center here in Fitchburg. DT is here to take on the Fitchburg and Monty Bulldogs. Last regular season game for DT, I believe same goes for Fitchburg. DT is currently sitting in the 9th position in the power ratings in D3. They'll probably stay there. It might slide out of 10th, might slide up to 8th. We'll see what happens. But either way, looks like a top 10 finish for DT in the Division 3 power ratings. Meanwhile, Fitchburg and Monty 10 and 8. They are 21st in the Division 4 power ratings, so they're probably traveling for the first round of the postseason down in the D4 bracket. Let's see, starting for DT, it's the Wilkie Duras Lesniak line. Blakely and Tommy Jackson on D, and Connor Cole in net. So this is, whew, wow. 10 years for me, it comes down to this game, I guess. And anything in the postseason, depending on my work. The first round game will be at home. The second round game, if they advance, who knows where. DT, Fitchburg, Monty Tech, my last regular season game is on in a moment. My live stream finale most likely is underway here from Fitchburg. The music continues, a constant complaint of mine. Lesniak off his stick into the Bulldog zone where they recover the puck. Tucker Watkins out of the reach of Jackson Leader. So I believe most of this team is from Monty Tech based off what I'm seeing from this this roster. Show y'all real quick. I have no clue if you can see that or not, but I just only see 2 players from Fitchburg High in this roster. Everyone else from Monty Tech. In that case, well, I mean, the top of this roster is Monty Tech and Fitchburg. The jerseys say Fitchburg Monty Tech. I don't think it really makes a huge difference, but I don't know. What do I know? Watkins up high, off of Cole. That shot by Jackson Leader. Lesniak first to center on that. Lesniak 2-on with Duras to the right. Lesniak over to Duras now. Duras goes up 3, shoots higher than that. Bulldogs can't clear it. Panagakis kept it in now. Lesniak chips it further. Daniels to Leader. DT cuts it off. Chad Vision at the point. Down low, it finds Duras. Duras back into the boards. Cut off by Daniels. It hits the mesh. 13:35 made in the first. Jake Allen trying to kick it out. It's kept in the zone by Kyle Gendron. Backhander in front. They're trying to get it past Cole. Out in front there, Nick Atkins for the Bulldogs. And Atkins going to chip it, but not out. Medeski trying to get it off the boards. Dance to Teta. Teta up across to Jake Abner. Abner brings it in. Abner shoots. Save. Made. Rebound from Medeski. Sent wide. Backhander sent high. So he's seeing a little bug in my throat. And getting text to it stuff. It's fine, it's life. I don't know. Dylan Preston chipped it in. Preston cut off by the Bulldogs. A D-to-D pass. Now Wilkie sent one it is Lesniak down low to Duras. Duras right corner. Out of Lesniak. Up to the point. Jackson shoots. Save made by Owen Richard, the goaltender to the Bulldogs today. From center, Vigil dumps it down. Off of the stick of Richards. Richard. Singular. I apologize. Owen Richard. Bulldogs can't keep it on. Duras shoots. Saved by Richard. And he gloves it. Gets the whistle. Have 10:42 remaining in the first. Shots are 6-4 favoring DT early on in this one. To the left of Richard, face off between Wilkie and Austin Haas. Wilkie a shot, Duras sent wide, and how long does it take to cut the music? Every time this break, I wonder if it's remote. If it's remotely run. Stop. Now it's gotten out by the Bulldogs. Intercept by Lesniak. Okay, we got something here. Some call of consequence. I don't precisely know because Lesniak touched it. Might be a penalty here. No, okay. I don't know what the call was. To be honest, I didn't really notice. 10:21 remaining in the first. Teta rather down to Penagakis. But if you've not been around for long enough to know this, Luke Teta is wearing number 11 now. So Teta played as a freshman, took a year off. Luke Teta wore 12 in his freshman year. I think he wore 12 back then. Then he left. Wilkie took the number, so he wore 11 when he came back. The following year, Matt Lesniak transferred him from Lowell High, and he wore 11. So 11 was his number at Lowell High that one season he played there. And then it was his number his first year at DT, and then he switched to 4 after Tommy Workman graduated. So number 4 belongs to some high-scoring people in my time with the program. It's Duras over skates. He might have been right where the side there. When I started, Kyle McManus was a freshman. And he ended up becoming the highest scoring defenseman in the co-op history. And he still has that title. Highest scoring defenseman over 4 years. Now, there's a chance, I could see Bo Blakely breaking that record. Bo Blakely has quite a few points this season. I forget the exact number, it's over 20. There's a whistle. Can we take a look at the statistic? So yeah, Bo Blakely's a sophomore. With his first university, he has 25 points, 3 goals, 22 assists, 322 for 25 for Bo Blakely this season. And I mean, it is possible because anything in the playoffs is going to count. He can do it today, really, if he really went out with the assists, or maybe put them in the net as well. The most points by defenseman in a season. So Nate Freelove was an interesting case with DT. He's off playing prep school now. He would have been in the graduating class with Drew Duras and others. But up in the slot, Teta sends it wide. So the most points by defenseman in the season, that record is Nate Freelove's. He had 29 assists, 29 points playing D after having played mostly forward as a freshman. 29 points and 12 goals, but Bo Blakely has the defenseman assists in the season record with 22 and counting. Records none of which Kyle McManus was able to achieve in the season. McManus had 27 and 39. 27 goals, 39 assists, 66 points. So if Bo Blakely does not go play perhaps somewhere or juniors or something, he could easily break that record. I won't be here for that. This is my last regular season game. I won't be coming back for a game next year. I won't rule that out, but this is the end of my regular involvement with DT hockey. After this and then whatever comes in the playoffs, given my availability, which we'll see. I mean, a playoff game next Wednesday, so I'll be there for that. Beyond that, anything goes. Really, anything goes as far as scheduling goes. And of course, that assumes they take care of business, which, yeah, you want to have DT as one of the top teams in the bracket, but that means absolutely nothing as far as actually winning in the postseason. And you never want to get too cocky or anything. This game's going to be a lot of me talking about stuff and not a lot of me talking about the game, I think. We've got 6:13 to go in the first period. This might be a retrospective for me on DT. Duras, I think he was offside there, but they roll him in. Wilkie across. Lesniak, missed the open net. And now Duras gets it from Wilkie. And Duras sends it high, but it stayed in play. It gets out of the zone. Tanagaka sent it back in. Bulldog got the puck. Here's Noah Johnson. Out for Tucker Watkins. Watkins. Back off of Wilkie. In the skates of Duras. Duras chips it into the Bulldog zone where they get the puck back. They turn over to Blakey, who sends it right back over. And a shot saved by Cole. That was taken by Kyle Gendron. It's getting from Digit to Medeski, and now Duras sends it further. Duras has, I believe, 140 points in his career. So earlier in the year, he was on pace to do 50 points in the season, 150 assists. He is no longer on pace for that after the last couple games. It is possible if they go on a deep run and if he has some strong games. Shot, score! Lieutenant from the slot, and DT takes a 1-0 lead. Face-off at center. Look at the assists later, and I don't care that right now. I'll look at the assists. We'll figure that out. It'll be all good. Right in by Gendron. And a shot sent high by Austin Hawes. But yeah, Duras, his pace kind of slipped off lately, but it would have been nice to, and it is still possible. They could go on a deep run, and he could have a bunch of points and break 50 points. And break. This game could end with him having 10 points. I don't see it happening. It would be crazy. I don't remember a time anyone scored more than 6 points in the game. I remember Ryan Smith, a name you might not have heard in a while, did it in the finale in 2016. We put up. No, I think he put up 7 points that game. Unless he had 6 and it's all goals. This is the thing I really probably should have had a record of. I probably have a record of it somewhere in my deep database of DT stuff. I'll miss some of it. You never know where the time goes until it's gone. And it's time. Those of you who have talked about it with it is time, absolutely. Medeski passes up, and a shot sent wide by Jake Abner. Now Ben Abner in a neutral zone sends it in. But yeah, it's time. Stuff just changes. Medeski trying to take it in off of the pads of Richard No Dice, but it gets back to him. Bulldog send it out, and it's going to be an icing. With 3-3 to play in the first. Yeah, it doesn't make it any harder to go, if that makes sense. the right decision is not always the easy one. For the future of these live streams, I truly don't know what the answer is there on YouTube or anywhere. Steph Blakely's done a great job this season with commentary for basically all the home games and a good chunk of these away games. She's not here today, but I don't know what her bandwidth is like, or if we can get some students involved again. That would be nice. We have had some skilled students, no more skilled than Ryan Kaminsky. He was a senior last year. He went to Tyngsboro High, and I hope he's doing well. Ryan, if you're watching, I doubt you're watching. If you are, thank you for all you did. We missed your presence this season, to say the least. Right-sided shots at Bobby Ben Abner. I mean, but yeah, if you're shot by Ben Abner again and a glove saved by Richard, if you and you know are interested in running live streams, talk to Coach Duras. Or if you see me somewhere, just talk to me. I'll give you the information to use the current account to live stream. Same with social media. I've been kind of trying to keep that organized. It's been a hard couple of years. I've had less bandwidth to keep things running. But that'll be another thing that'll be hard to replace. My shoes are there to fill. And someone will have the opportunity to do some great things for the Dracut-Tyngsboro program going forward. 2:24 to go in the first. Ben Abner. Then it was brought further by Bo Blakely. Blakely couldn't find Charlie Wilkie. Bulldogs take it away. On the puck, it's Gendron. Couldn't find Haas. Taken out by Ben Abner. Abner brings it in. Right side of shots. Saved by Richard to the point. Lesniak shoots. Save again with Duras trying for the screen. Now a shot by Panikakis goes high and wide. Bulldogs trying to step it is cut off by Tommy Jackson. But like I was saying, though, again, the right choice, not always the easy choice. But also the easy choice is not always as easy as it seems. Like, yes, I could just leave right now and leave the stream area. I could have left for Polish, I could have left for left, I could have left 7 years ago. I could have just up and left, and that's doesn't do anyone any good. Feeney tries to tap it in. It's save, rebound chance. Drew Mullen shoots no dice. Now Dylan Preston. Down in the middle to play in the first period already. I've been talking this whole time and barely calling any action, which is just kind of on brand for him. But yeah. Who do I want to thank over there? Mentioned Ryan Kaminsky. He was good. We got a penalty coming here. Roughing, looks like what the call is going to be. Also want to shout out somebody who's voiced it in a very long time, and in 6 years now is he's mad. That is Alex Armstrong in the box for roughing, and he is none too pleased about it. Heard his voice in 6 years is Zach Pisano. He, in the early days, we weren't streaming yet, but he brought a ton of passion to it. He wanted to do sports broadcasting as a career, and he is now doing broadcast stuff. I knew he was with 95 at one point, still early in his career. So if you see Zach Pisano on Sunday Night Football in 40 years, or something like that, you can tell him, or you can tell yourself, or I can say, hey, I helped him get a start. We got Wilkie on the right side. Shoots. And goes up to the point. Vigent across to Blakely. Blakely over. Vigent. Vigent having gone at home. Wilkie missed a pass in there. Bulldogs hit it out. Blakely at center. over to Wilkie. 18 seconds in the first. I'll continue talking into the game about people who have mattered over the years here. It's a long list, and I won't get everyone. Wilkie, then Lesniak, 3 seconds. Blakely, that's considered one wide after one period. DT 1, and Monty Tech Fitchburg 0. Shots and goal at 13-6, favoring DT. Back on for the second period. Stick around, why not? Duras. Back to Lesniak. Lesniak over to Vigent. Vigent across the break. He fires. Save. Rebound. Lesniak shoots another save by Richard. Now down low to Wilkie. Wilkie backhands one save. Rebound. No dice. Bulldogs clear it out off the skate of Blakely, who was just barely out of the zone. Vigent now, and then Lesniak back across to Blakely. He sends it in. 25 seconds in the penalty. Wilkie and Lesniak. Bulldogs clear it out. Connor Cole hands it off to Bo Blakely. Up to Wilkie, out of the reach of Vigent. 4 seconds. Bulldogs can't clear it. 2 seconds and one out of the box is Armstrong. I like how the doors here. So I was here at public skate. I went on the ice, took a few spins, and I noticed the penalty box doors here are weighted in a way where they will eventually close on their own, which is good because the song is even a big problem with people is leaving the doors wide open. Especially for the DT side. At least for the way that the booth is designed, I can't get to the home penalty box from the scorer's booth without going on the ice. The visitors I can access, but the home I can't. So at least the visitors I can just pop in there to the door if they forget. But the DT player does not close the door. That's an ordeal waiting for the ref and having somebody in the block, which you can always have. Yeah. You know the whole deal. Maybe you've never done high school hockey timekeeping. It is Jake Abner to Luke Tedder, whether he assists on the goal or to Chad Vigent and to Tommy Jackson. To the point, Jackson shoots, save, rebound, chance off of Medeski, stick with no dice. Tedder getting it from Jackson. First off the puck, we get a penalty here. Be a hold. I think it's going to be on the Bulldogs. Yes, we are on Austin Haas for holding. So DT back in power play in short order after the last one. I am cold here. Maybe we can reopen the ice for a public skate before the end of the period here. It would be nice. So I can roll up a little bit. I did not go into the lobby during intermission, which I probably should have done, but whatever. Me being stupid 1, me being sane 0. DT gets the puck. It's Wilkie going down on one knee, passes to Duras. Duras couldn't find Vigent off of the skate of Matt Daniels. Daniels trying to force it out. He's got Matt Lesniak on him, trying to keep it in. Now Lesniak gets the puck up to Blakely. Blakely down low, couldn't find Duras. Ricochets around, and the Bulldogs can't get it out there. Here's Vigent with a shot. Sit behind the net now with his Duras. Duras spins once, spins twice. There's pressure on him. Now Wilkie gets a puck and is being penalty. Ooh. Not ideal. Roughing is the call on Duras, or Wilkie can't tell anything with Duras, but notice Wilkie is skating. Penalty behind that in the offensive zone. Kind of a weak call. You can have some pitting that's worse, but I'm not a fan of that call. I don't think there was much there. Of course, referee was closer than I was. I have this giant pole in my way for a part of this. So my view, I'm leaning out so I can see the corner, but not well. I'm kind of in a slightest double vision with the pole and the ice on that side of the ice, and that's not ideal. Whatever, we're chilling. 4-on-4 for 56 seconds. Medeski to Ben Albner, rather. Auburn drops it to Tedder. Tedder shoots. Sliding over for the love save was Owen Richard. 10:55 remaining second period. Picked up by Tedder. Bulldogs at the puck in the neutral zone. It is Tucker Watkins. Turnover. Luke Tedder off the stick to the behind the Bulldog net. Tedder, he spins, tried to punch it in a wraparound, but no dice, and Chris Hispanic-Marcos couldn't keep it in. Out the box is Austin Haas, now power play for the Bulldogs. Hispanic-Marcos lofts it all the way across the ice. Goaltender puts his arm up thinking very icing, but nope, that's not how it works. On the penalty kill in front, Mateski trying to get a short-handed bait, but no dice down. The Bulldogs hit it up, brought further by Gendron rather. Gendron sends it wide. Backhanded up and out by Tena. Off of Richard's stick, he hands it off to Charlie Calero with Duras pressuring him behind. 20 seconds in the penalty to Wilkie now. Back battle in the corner. 9:24 to go second period. Up to the point, Alex Armstrong, a shot, saved by Cole. We got 4 seconds of penalties. We'll start waxing poetic again about my years with DTS. Thanking some people. And so I got my start with Dracut-X's TV as a volunteer. That's how I got into this. And hockey became my thing there. DTV's a sports guy, Mike Dobbs. As funny as anything. We done a number of productions together, and I saw him a lot of the games, not just because I did other sports in high school for a couple of years up until this past fall. So I saw all the time. It was nice to just talk to him about like sharing the experience of seeing all these games and all the little things that happen with the games, not just hockey but other sports. But hockey over there is going to be an icing or not as it goes off kind of the stick. Yeah, funny as anything, and has him and I have very similar worldviews. Again, I don't like to talk politics in these streams very much, but him and I have similar worldviews and sort of stuff, and he was one of the most supportive people I've had with regards to me coming out and stuff, so I thank him a lot for that. It's been nice to have some support from the corner pretty much immediately on that stuff in the run rink. And also the last few home games, we pulled the feed from his camera. So whenever the camera looks really good at home games, that's why, because that's what his camera we've been pulling for the feed. Off of Cole, Blakely back into the ride out, kept him by the Bulldogs. The shot's up wide. It was taken up, I believe, by Noah Johnson, number 10. That is 10. Good. I got something right here. Matt Lesniak taking it out for Bo Blakely. Blakely off the line, no dice. Bulldogs the other way. Cut off by Blakely. Now it is Lesniak. Matt Lesniak. He's forced off the puck. So Mike and the DTV crew, y'all were fantastic to work with over the years. Hopefully see you next week for the playoff game. Yeah, I could go on all day. Obviously, Jeff Duras, head coach, and his wife Anne Marie have been fantastic to work with over the years. Being well with the team. And everyone around here knows how, if you're close friend, you know how much Anne Marie does for this program. She deserves a ton of credit, more than she gets. And Vision just randomly knocks down Tucker Watkins. Could have went to something, but it leads to nothing, thankfully. could be with the makeup call after they call it a rookie. But it could have just been incidental as well. It didn't look really intentional. But yeah. Sure, you know how much Anne-Marie Duras does. And also, you know how much Joe Wilkie does. He's done a lot with fundraising and stuff for this team. And we've collaborated on various things with socials and stuff. If you see a post on Facebook, fun post game right after where there's some yapping about the game, that's him. That's Joe. He also does a lot for this program, and he's helped with fundraising in particular so much. Maybe not impacting my side of the operation so much, but it's Joe, you should have gotten me a raise. I'm kidding. But yeah, it's been a ride. And then all these players who have had the honor of adjudicating goals for filming the games, of calling the goals and the PA and stuff. Less so lately with Sean around. He was shot by Ted in front, no dice. And we mentioned Sean Negden, another one I want to mention. He has done most of the home game PA announcing the last 2 years. And one, it's helped me. It's helped me feel more comfortable during games. When I have to announce, I don't feel super strong with that stuff. Works with PAs. The last couple of years, it's getting better. Having him to pinch it and do that is awesome. Not only that reason, but because Sean Negden is the most passionate people I've ever met. He makes every goal sound bigger than the last. It's just incredible what he's capable of, and Sean, if you want, go out, get some PA gig somewhere or a radio gig somewhere. You would be awesome at it. Who else have I had over the years I want to shout out? When DT Social is kind of at its peak, 21, 22, 23, had some great people then. Gabby the Karate Joe Maker, Ali Steve were all fantastic to work with. I still talk to Gabby every now and again. And Jill and Gabby that I've actually helped at games this year when they're back in school for breaks. Those two and Ali were fantastic years. They were around on the team, helping me out with my stuff in the booth, and like it was always a fun time when we were in the booth or doing road trips to games for away stuff, going to Starbucks and whatnot. That was fun. 2 rounds in the corner, 4:21 to go second period. Leaves it to the point. Shots in wide by Panagakis. Now Ben Abner, couple of Panagakis, barely. Referee rules him on the side. The referee at the red line too. He could have very easily ripped him off, just based off the geometry. Ben Abner down low to Charlie Wilkie. Wilkie cut off there, sent out by Jackson Stubbert. We got something here. So interference call coming up on Panagakis. So Monty Tech gets their second power play of the game. Their first one was abbreviated. Shots on goal are 22-9 for DT, so this could easily be a much more wide open game as far as not wide open in terms of blowing the doors open for more goals for DT. Instead, it's a wide open game and anyone could win because Owen Richards did a fantastic job keeping the Bulldogs in it. Ta-da. There are people who I probably have missed it, who I can thank and should thank for everything. Centering pass, score! Kyle Gendron power play goal. Can't attack us for getting that penalty. And there it is, the LA Kings goal sound effect. As he uses every team here at the Wallace, because if you're a Central Mass playoff team, Central Mass high school team, you play at the Wallace Civic Center, you get the same goal horn as every other team. Give credit to the guy in the booth. I don't remember his name, but he's here for every single game, and a lot of the Central Mass teams play here. Fitchburg Monty Tech plays here, Lancaster plays here, North Middlesex plays here, there's a few others who play here. I think Lunenburg, Shirley plays here. They are very busy here. And that gentleman in the square booth, I have never seen him not here, let me put it that way, the times we come here. We are here a few times a year, usually. It's been a few years, but head coach Jeff Duras, actually a star for Fitchburg State in the 90s. Chance gets a cold no dice. It was Ben Giernat coming to the net. Now Blakely. Then Obner. Down to Owen Richard. Right off to Robert. Can't really off yet. Back in the 90s, Jeff Duras was a star player for the Fitchburg State hockey team. He actually still has a couple plaques in the lobby here, so he has connections in the area. He tries to do a few non-league games with the Central Mass teams every year. And often these trips here to this place, shot saved by Cody O'Deuce in front. Scramble score! Backhand! Rebound! Noah Johnson! 2-1 Monty Tech. Not a great sequence of events for the team. Down 2-1. 1:40 to go in the second. And I'd like to point out that losing this game could sink to the 10th in the power rankings on its own. I looked at the math some more, but Methuen's right behind them. Methuen plays Shawsheen twice in the final 2 days here. Regardless of the result, Methuen is right above Shawsheen. And so just playing Shawsheen will increase Methuen's opponent rating. Playing this game will lower DT's average opponent rating, even if they win. So, therefore, this result could very easily lock DT into the 10th seed for the Division III bracket, if it is a loss, and even if it's a win, depending on what happens with Methuen and Shawsheen, it'll still be top 10. Such a huge gap between Methuen in the 10th slot, DT in the 11th slot, or Shawsheen in the 11th slot, that I don't think Shawsheen can close that gap. Face off outside the Monty Tech bench, 1:22 to go, second period. Chipped out, it's Wilkie for DT. Going the other way, Wilkie cuts in, couldn't get past the defender. Now Lesniak, down low, couldn't find Duras the first time. Duras can get a touch, Bulldogs on the puck. Cut off by Ben Abner at the red line. 50 seconds ago, second period. Bulldogs bring the puck out. Alex Armstrong cut off by Chad Vidget, who floats it back in. Now Duras pass over to Lesniak, wide open on the left side, but not near the goal. Lesniak shoots, it is blocked. Off of Abner's skate kept in. Lesniak skate back up to Abner and stick now. Turnover, bringing it the other way is Austin Hines for the Bulldogs off the wall behind Cole. DT to the way, Teta, 11 seconds. Teta fires it wide. So DT's got some work to do here in the third period. They probably didn't anticipate, but they probably did not anticipate being down 2-1 through 2. That's right for that. No disrespect meant there. And really, the whistle sounded a good second or so before that buzzer. They're probably showing more of a face after, not that it matters. Right, DT 1, Monty Tech 2 through 2. Shots 24-13 favoring DT. We'll be back for the third. Okay, sorry folks, you didn't miss much. About a minute into the third period, I go out in an intermission to sit in the lobby. I get back, and the computer is completely crashed, and it's in safe, or whatever the Mac OS equivalent of safe mode is. So I had to restart the computer, then remake the scoreboard, and refire everything up. So, yeah, that's kind of that. Whoops. That's where we're at right now, but again, y'all didn't miss very much. Nothing has happened. Nothing of significance. That one sent wide. There's someone else in the thank you list who I saw in the lobby, AD Tom DiGeronimo. One of the best people Dragon Eyes, fantastic person, in the current AD. His predecessor, Paula Chassi, was also fantastic at her gig. She left about a year and a half ago. But she also left a huge footprint. Turnover by Blakely, shot, score! It's Chris Stefanillo, and it is 3-1 Monty Tech. Off a ill-advised turnover. So down 2 early third, not ideal. They can come back from it. BT has come back. They haven't had much adversity in terms of huge third period comebacks this season, but they've had some comebacks, resulting in wins, including multiple goals down. There are multiple goals multiple times in the road game in Havel, which I was not at. But like I checked in early, it was 2-0 Havel. I just got off I was on the Lake Light Rail in Seattle, and I saw they were down 2 early. I'm like, oh great. Then checking at the end, and DT's up 6-4. I'm like, what happened there? So you never give up, and you can come back and win this game too. Feeney shoots, and saved by Richard, who, as mentioned, has been fantastic for the Bulldogs this game, making 25 saves. Feeney again. Cut off by Johnson. Icing against Monty Tech. My hands are cold. Jake Obner to Luke Teta. Now over back to Obner, got it via Tommy Jackson. Now Teta to Jake Obner off Teta one more time. Abner, going down in that play was Tucker Watkins. Back out by Noah Johnson. Now handoff 2-on-1 coming for the Bulldogs. Watkins had Ben Junette to the right, but couldn't get the opportunity. Watkins turns it over, but there's a penalty, a tripping penalty on DT. So Monty Tech back to the power play. It's going to be Jake Abner for a trip. And showing a chance. Duras can try and get ahead. Duras is cut off very nicely by Charlie Calero. Duras is struggling, and Duras looked. He was holding his head. I think he's in some pain. Maybe he should go off and be evaluated for head injury. But either way, Calero is going to go off for a rough after that hard hit, and Duras is staying on the ice, which I don't think is a... Okay, I am not a neurologist. I'm not a doctor. That's a bad idea, in my opinion. Cut the music, please. Thank you. Lesniak to Blakely, now across to Vigent. Vigent shoots into the mesh. Again, I am not a neurologist or any other medical expert. He was holding his head. He had team the whole shaking it off for a second. It is the last game of the regular season. Just at the very least, just sit out for the next shift, in my opinion. Of course, he felt fine to stay on, so I'm not going to, like, his life, his choice. I have no problem with that, but, like, come on. It's my opinion. That's all. Bulldogs turn it over. Bo Blakely for DT. Now it is Chad Vigent. Vigent right side. Shoot, save. Lesniak with the rebound. Bulldog hit a turnover. Duras shoots in a save made by Richard. Now brought out the other way. It's Watkins. Watkins cross to Daniels. Daniels sent high by Ben Gionette. Duras, now it's up to Vigent. Vigent cut off. Blakely in the puck now. Blakely. Duras stays on side. He's out here for a while. Blakely still has the puck. Up to the point. It is Jackson. Jackson across. Shot by Teta. It was too high. Duras to Blakely. Couldn't keep it in. 15 seconds in penalty. Milky in his skates. Now a brief power play, about 10 seconds with ET. Not much you can do. Oh, I thought the puck was... My eyes tripping. I thought the puck was in a net for a second, but it was nowhere near it. And now back to 5-on-5. Armstrong over to Gavin. Over to Ryan Gavin. Turnover! Score! Charlie Wilkie on a pass from Luke Teta, and DT is back within one with 8:04 to play in the third. I had a better goal call there, but I kind of about to start coughing through it, so. Ted and Medeski in the assists. So we'll go with that. Medeski shoots. Oh, deflected glove save by Richard. All right, welcome back, folks. I don't know what the heck that was all about, but I guess we lost streaming and my computer didn't tell me, so you all missed my rant about the officials not communicating properly, but DT has tied the game. Timeout. DT has tied it. The Drew DeRoss goal that they said was under review, then they told the bench it was, I think they told the bench it was not a goal, and they told the bench it was a goal. They didn't give a washout signal or the pointed net signal once. It was terrible communication. While this timeout happens, I'll look at the assists on my laptop because I can at least do that there locally. So yeah, with 2:02 left, DeRoss tied it. So yeah, Blakely and Lesniak with the assists. Blakely and Lesniak. So DT has a power play here. Not sure who's in the box. No, it's the penalty is on the goalie, Owen Richards. So they have Nick Atkins serving it. 1:26 to go. And what drama here, to say the least. DeRoss dropped down to Lesniak. Up to Vigent. Shot off of Bulldog and wide. Now Lesniak to DeRoss. Across to Wilkie. Wilkie trying to stuff it in, and Owen Richard never covered the puck, but there was a whistle. 1:03 to go in the third. Shots 38-18 favoring DT. Game is tied at 3. Wilkie with the draw. To the point. Blakely shoots. It's blocked in front. Now Lesniak up to the point. Blakely. Here's Blakely. Shoots. Save. Rebound. Bulldogs clear it out. If there is no further score or penalty, this power play will carry over into overtime. Pass across Blakely to Vigent. Now Lesniak further briefly. Now Wilkie down low. Wilkie. Then Lesniak. Now Vigent. Overskated it. Could be a chance. Brought ahead Tucker. Watkins in. Pass across. He couldn't quite find Ben Jeanette. Great short-handed bid. 11 seconds. Blakely. Left side. Blakely lost the puck. Wilkie. Now out of the reach of DeRoss. 2 seconds, 1. Vigent shoots. Saved by Richard just for the buzzer. We're going to go to overtime. Shots on goal. 40-18. Favoring DT. All right. Well, my last regular season game goes overtime. That's fun. I love that. 30 seconds of carry power play time. Bulldogs win the face-off. Didi gets it. It's Blakely up to Vigent, and now Wilkie. Wilkie cuts in off of Richard. Bulldogs haven't been cut off by Lesniak. Now Wilkie. Wilkie in the puck. Charlie Wilkie. 13 seconds up to Blakely. Blakely back over to Wilkie. Couldn't come out the first time. Got to the second time. Here's Wilkie. Down low. Lesniak to Vigent. Penalty expired. 5-on-5 until the next. Must have want to go to 4-on-4. Duras. Taken away. It is Gendron. Going to send it down for an icing on Monty Tech. And that'll go to 4-on-4 at this time. 4:12 remaining in overtime. .408 to go in overtime. Here is Tedda on the puck. Luke Tedda. Shoot, save. Ivan Medeski, shoot, save. Jackson to Richard. He gets a whistle. 3:54 to go in overtime. .352 to go. Here come the Bulldogs. Left side, Watkins brings it in. Watkins pass across, no dice. Now Tedda the other way. Luke Tedda could be a chance. Couldn't find Jackson. Cut off by the Bulldogs again. Here's Watkins. Gets the call, gets the whistle. Or no whistle, I'm sorry, what am I saying? He handed it. God, what the heck? All right. Tedda to Medeski. Medeski cut off by Watkins. 3:13 left. Watkins over the red, over the blue. Watkins shoots, saved by Cole. Sticked over to Lesniak. And now Blakely in the skate to Medeski. Trying to chip it out. Medeski loses his stick. Watkins, nice play there by Blakely. 2-on-1 potentially. Blakely, he's knocked down. Penalty on the Bulldogs. Pretty clear call there to make, and the officials do make it. I think they called a hole, which is a little strange instead of like a trip, but or interference or something, but it's going to be Charlie Calero. So this is going to be a 5-on-4 power play for the ET. 2:44 to go in overtime. Wilkie wins the draw to Blakely. Blakely to Lesniak, right side. Down to Blakely. Blakely shoots, save, rebound. Duras couldn't get the rebound. Neither could Wilkie or Lesniak. Bulldogs clear it out. Vigent now finds Blakely in his own end. Blakely left it for Lesniak. Lesniak brings it in right side. Lesniak shoots wide. Now Vigent off of Wilkie's stick. Wilkie down low, Lesniak. Lesniak on the puck. Over to Wilkie now. Wilkie rattled over to Richard. He gets a whistle with 2:04 to go in overtime. 1:21 in the penalty. You've got the entire Fitchburg State team watching now. I think they have practice after this. One there by Wilkie. He lost it for the moment. Bulldogs clear but not out as Lesniak left it down halfway down the wall. Lesniak up to Blakely. Blakely shoots. Score! Did Bo Blakely get the last touch? I don't know. But DT wins it overtime on a power play goal. Shot by Blakely with traffic in front. And DT finishes the regular season 16-2, coming back from 2 goals down in the third period to beat Monty Tech Fitchburg. So that's it. Thank you for watching. It's been one heck of a ride. Thank you for joining me over the years. Wow. See y'all some other time.